Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to episode 59, the start of a very important season, because it's pretty much assured that Maddison will be leaving us at the end of this season if we don't get promoted. He's got 2 years left, so I could force him to stay, but he's wanted. We did promise him promotion this year, and also I tried to offer him a new contract, and he wanted about £4,000 a week. We can't offer that sort of money, mate. But let's take you through the transfers. Oh, we've got to get promoted, boys. We can't lose Maddison. I'm going to be so gutted if we lose Maddison. He's going to be one of the few players that if he does leave, it will be good for him. I won't hold any grudge. You know, he's paid his dues. Another sad bit of news is that, let me find it. Jordan Hume has retired from football. To be fair, he's been rotting in my reserve for the last 2 seasons on a non-contract, so kind of glad in a way. He did become a staff member. We have hired him. He's awful. He's awful. He's basically a blind scout. He's as good at scouting young players as Jose Mourinho. That's all I'm saying. What I've done is I'm going to send him to the Azerbaijani 3rd division because, I can't trust any suggestion he makes. I cannot trust it. He's good at going around countries and he's determined to do well. He's just shit at his job. But I had to, 170 quid a week. It's more than he was getting paid as a player. But I had to do it, right? A job for life, Jordan Hume. He deserves it. A few players left as well. Dan Butler left on a free transfer. He's not too bad, but he just never really did it for us. And he was on big money. So James Nield, just an okay centre-back, really. We let him go on a free. And one of the youngsters that never really made it, didn't develop enough. He's decent, but we've moved past that. We knew better than decent. My scouts think he's pretty average. He can't head. He's a winger. That's not that important, to be honest. But we did actually sell a player. We sold David Reed. He's a good player, but he's never performed for us, and he was on 650 quid a week. He's joined Stevenage, who are in League 2, because, of course, look, his 30 games and not a single assist. Not a single one. Right, he's been turd. When he joined us, he was okay, and he just got more turdery. He's more of a turd. So 40 grand, and got a bit of the wages. So let's show you who we bought in. We got a couple of fruity signings, the most of which I can't remember because I did do pre-season, did do the summer transfers on Friday, and now it's Sunday night. And for me, that's months. Months has passed with my brain. Right, we've got a few loanies, got a few freebies. Let's do it. Neil Sheringham, no relation to Teddy, has come in. Central midfielder, he looks delighted to be here, doesn't he? He looks delighted to be here. He's basically the replacement. He's actually a pretty good player, on loan from Rotherham, 5-star potential, 2.5 stars, plays central midfield, can fill in on the left-hand side, but not as really a winger, maybe a wide midfielder. Can also play, if he wants, in that deep-lying role. He's Irish and capped at the under-19 level. He's never played a game of football in his life, so a perfect Loki signing. Tony Leslie from Barnsley is our new backup striker option. He's 22 years old now. He's not really one for not somebody we'll be looking to bring in unless but he's got 15 finishing, 11 composure, 10 first touch. He's pretty damn good. He's only 5'7", but he places his shots, which is one of my favourite player traits. Decent amount of pace, not great acceleration, but good work rate and all that stuff. He's going to be battling out. We needed a bit more depth in that department, so getting somebody for free, perfect. Next, we've got Martin Mcmakin on a free transfer as our backup goalkeeper, and we've loaned him out. Because I'm clever like that. I thought he was actually a pretty decent young goalkeeper. But I wanted him getting first team football, and we've loaned him to Hartlepool. And they've promised, because they're in National League North now, which is sad. They've promised first team football because I bought another lonely goalkeeper to actually sit on the bench and rot and do nothing. I prefer if this guy gets a bit of football. He might become a decent backup. Then we got Danny Miller on a free transfer. Central midfielder, pretty solid all round, and only 18 years old. Oh, fruity. He's another Man United reject, so you can't have everything. But he looks a decent talent. Really good passer of the ball. Can play pretty much all the roles. His tackling's 8, his marking's 8. So even as a backup ball-winning midfielder, it's not horrific. Good decision maker, determined. Vision is amazing. Shoots from distance, not a massive fan of that. Dwells on the ball, not that. We're trying to get rid of those two things. But I think this kid could be very, very good. Only on £200 a week, 3-year deal. Bish, bash, bosh, job done. Next up, we've got Hayden Gibson on a free transfer. He is a rotational option backup striker. I'm hoping we're sending him out on loan. Only 18 years old. He's not quite good enough for my first team. So they need first team football. So where was he thinking of going? Gainsborough Trinity or Leiston. Lovely. But he's got some decent attributes. I think he could become a very good player. Only 18, 5-star potential. Fruity. He came from Liverpool. So we're just poaching all the big players. We're a big team now, guys. Poaching all the leftovers, the scraps off the table, if you will. Steve Baldwin on loan from Prestone. He's our 4th striker. Obviously, Jarvis and Maddison are the top 2, but this guy is actually really good. He might actually overtake Jarvis because he's pacey. He's absolutely rapid. His finishing is superb. Good composure as well. Not the quickest acceleration, which is a slight issue, but not bad. He can't pass. So he's kind of the spearhead, but only 19, on loan from Preston. He's played 1 game. He's got a goal-a-game ratio. What more could you want than that? Next up, we got Mike Deasy on loan from Bolton. He is my backup goalkeeper. He's actually quite good. So he can rot on the bench. We know the manager's going to complain to me, but I'll just say, that he's not getting enough game time, and I'll tell him that since come in, he hasn't sort of done well enough, and they'll go fair enough, and then they'll come back in a month's time and say the same thing over and over until we all die of boredom. I did loan James Banks back from Birmingham. We had him last season. He started off bad, stayed bad. This was when we were doing a bit turd, to be fair, and there's a lot of sub appearances in there. But he's not that bad, right? He's actually quite good. So let's call that last one a bedding in season. I think he's going to be all right this season. I don't plan to play him as first choice anyway. David Atkins on loan, contracted. Another 18-year-old 5-star potential winger with 14 crossing. We needed more depth on the wings. Good physicals. For 18 years old, he's going to improve. Really good work rate, which is important for those wingers. Great crossing. His passing's okay. Everything else is sort of minimum requirements, 9s and 10s. Right, dribbling, I'd like to be a little bit higher, but he's ambitious. He came from Newcastle. Never played a game of football. So we've got so many players that have never actually played football. I like that, yeah? Because then we can mould them, right, in the image of me. No, maybe not. And then we've got Matt Lang. 22-year-old left back. This is the position we struggle with most. He's actually our first choice. He's good-ish, decent-ish. But yeah, so he's all right, isn't he? He's all right. But he's actually better going forward, despite being a defensive fullback, because apparently everyone in non-league, despite the fact he runs with ball down the left, gets forward whenever possible, and has 10 crossing. Defensive fullback's the way forward. But it's good work rate as well. Good teamwork. Good determination. He could really improve. He's 22, yeah. So a bit old for us, but, we'll take it. So there are my transfers. Here is my delicious team. We've kept all the big names. Oh, Maddison. Let's have a look at him. If you just want to pause the video and just masturbate, that's fine. Just, make sure you use a sock or tissue or whatever. Don't want to splash your keyboard. Okay, let's pick a team. We're playing our first league game of the season. Played a few friendlies. All is good. Finances-wise, 800k in the bank. I'm going to just continuously ask for them to go pro. I'm not building anything. I'm just going to say professional status. Boom. As much as we would like to, we simply cannot afford to take on the extra costs. Fine. Right. I reckon when we get to the £1 million level, we're making good profit. Look at our wage budget, still half. See, we've kept the wages pretty level, really, which is really, really good. Right, let's pick a team. We're going with the tactic that served us so well second half of last season. So we're going with it. And we're going to start with Ashby Hammond, obviously as the goalkeeper. But he's got some competition now, Mike. We can actually replace him if he starts being turd. Centre-backs, not our strongest area. So we'll just ignore them and pick other positions first. Barry Levington did really well at the end of last season. The new guy, Matt Lang. We've got Joel Spooner as well back on loan because he was solid both as a backup centre-back but more of a left-back. Again, defensive. And then we're going to go with... See, this is where we struggle. Joe Wright was a fucking beast last season, so we're going to give him a go. Do we? Yeah, I'm still actually looking for one more centre-back, to be honest. Can Banks play 5 heading, 5 jumping reach? No. That is the answer to the question. No. We'll go with Kane Baldwin. That's the only position we're looking for now. Steve Baines is our other backup centre-back, so I just need one more centre-back to complete the set. But we'll go with Kane Baldwin. Can we try... I've tried to sign this guy so many times. Kieran Harrison. He's not even at a club. My scouts think he's pretty average, right? I know better. I know he's a goal-scoring centre-back machine from that first season. But the financial package on offer from Altrincham isn't enough to commit. Well, tell me what you want, and then I'll see if that's... I don't understand why that's the thing. Let me decide if I can offer you that wages. Surely having a job is better than not. I'm, just saying. And I'm no financial expert, but... surely that would be the better option. So, at righty backy, we've got the option of James Banks or Cabral. I might need a right back. I need a right back as well. Oh, no, Levington's already right back. I knew what I was doing, boys. I knew it. I had that covered. Right, you can go on the bench. Okay, at right midfield. Fabio has signed a new contract, 150 quid. He took a pay cut, but I think as a rotational backup, see if he has another good season. I think Fabio, he did well last season. It's just starting to drop. Every season's been slightly worse, so he might be a backup rotational option because I really like this David Atkins guy. 14 crossing, good physicals. I'm going to throw him straight. I'm not afraid to just throw these guys straight in, even despite the fact they've never played a game of football in their lives. Apavsky is going to go right back, right mid. Let's see what sort of season he has because he's up and down like a horse draws. So, yeah, we'll start him and give him a game. We have... we've got Steve Brinkley back on loan for another year as well. So he was brilliant for us at the end of last season. He came into his own. So they can fight it out for the right midfield spot. I'm going to carry on with the patching. He's just been a beast. And Cabral, who's developing very nicely. Have I got him in the right roles? No. Cabral's developing very nicely. He's got some ridiculous mentals. 19 years old, 3 years left on his deal. He's just signed a new contract. Very happy to keep him at the club. I wouldn't be surprised if bigger clubs come after him as well, to be honest. And then we've got Danny Miller, who we could chuck straight in as the advanced playmaker. I'm going to give Patching a... No, let's give some debuts. I think Patching's still my go-to man, but I don't mind giving him a little run out. And Neil Sheringham we've got on note. We'll have Joel Spooner. Spooner! And then up front, we've got to go with the Maddison Jarvis combo. Jarvis was so good at the end of last season. He absolutely started scoring for fun. 1 and 2 man. Not bad indeed for a target man as well. 6, would have hoped for double-figure assists. I don't mind if he scores 15 goals but gets 10 assists this season, I'm just saying. And Lee Maddison, history maker, just keeps getting better. 40 goals and 19 assists last season. We've got to keep him. We've got to keep him, guys. Okay, please, Jesus, baby Jesus. Now, who do we play... Who do we put on the bench, rather, as our backups? I think we'll go Fabio as our backup winger. And it's probably Baldwin. I like the pace and the finishing. Acceleration's a little bit low. Or Leslie, not quite as pacey. Acceleration a tiny bit higher. Good finishing again. I think we'll give them both a go on the bench. We'll start with Leslie. He's a bit more experienced, so we'll go with him. So that... my friends, is the dream team starting the game. Like I said, one more. We need another centre-back. I'm happy with Joe Wright. Kane, Baldwin. Okay. We're playing Dulwich Hamlet today. I just want to have a look so I get a better idea where we're all expected to finish this season. 7th. Okay. I'll take it. We're at Dulwich. There they are. 14th. Okay. So it's at home, right? Yes. Okay. So I'm expecting to smash faces. We've played them twice. We've beat them twice. They've got James Collins as their manager. So let's do this. Good luck, everyone. There's quite a number of debuts. Auto number. It's so fun. Okay. Come on. You start the season with all this optimism and hope of a. You've done so many hours of work getting the transfers right. You don't want it all just lose the first game of the season 2-0 because that's really not good. I'd like to just as we're getting started, take a moment to laugh at Man United for the West Brom result. Oh, he's offside. I thought he's just not shooting. Right. Come on, boys. Let's get this done. All right. No farting about. Attacking. We're going attacking. Let's get some... We've had 2 corners. All right. Okay. Not a single shot. Aaron Jarvis injury. No, I like it. I like a challenge. Okay, Leslie's coming on. Well, now you get to prove yourself, Leslie. Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this injury, boys. I've got a bad feeling. We have had a shot. Oh, I've got a really bad feeling about this. I feel it's going to be a leg break, or he's ripped his cock off, or something bad. No, deal with that. Oh, Apavsky. Yeah. Go on. Leslie, he finds Maddison, can he? Go on, Maddie. Battle. Referee! Okay, carry on. It's fine. We got it back. Atkins, the new boy. Can he find a ball across? That is a very good ball. Penalty? No? Disgusting referee. Bottled it. He's absolutely bottled it, the ref. Pavsky. Okay, it's an interesting one. Leverington. All right, Cabral. Just give it back to Bazza. There we go. Miller, the new man. Maddison, unlucky. Starting to put a bit of pressure on without the actual end product. Interesting. Agricultural pass that. Come on, boys. We've only had 1 shot and we've had 2 half chances. Interesting. Oh, dear. Oh! I'm not sure about this attacking. I've got nervous. Oh, don't. Please, just let us win the first game of the season, please. Please let us win the first game of the season. That was a shit first half. I'm getting full-on aggressive, right? No fucking about, boys. I know we've got a ton of new players. Patching. We need the experienced patching to come on. The patchinator. Big Bad Patch, they call him in training. Hang on, how have they... They've got an Ashby Hammond in goal as well as I have. What are the chances? Are they related? It's his brother! That is the one I've got, isn't it? Yes! Never knew his name was Tay. What a stupid name. Oh my God. Brother versus brother. Come on, boys. This is quite bad. Okay, here comes the counter-attack of doom, boys. Okay. Take a draw. Start with a solid clean sheet draw, yeah. Anybody? How's Atkins done? Right, with a good interception. Maddison. Can he find... Oh, go on, Leslie. He's got the finish in. Not today, it seems. Right, Fabio is coming on. Come on, boys. Create 3.5 chances. Do we go attacking? Yes. Come on, we can't be pussies about this. We've got to go for it. How bad is that injury? We've got the depth now, so I'm not too worried about that. But the way Jarvis finished the season, I wanted him to carry on doing it. Not ideal. Fucking hell. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Pavsky's going to go as a fullback. Leslie infill in there. Just now, take a draw. Oh no, we're not going to nick it now, are we? Like dirty boys, are we? We are, because Maddison's a fucking god. He is an absolute disgusting animal of a man. He's not even in... See? I was playing him on the left. That's why he got that shot in. That's where he scored from. Keep it there. Tactical genius, lads. Tactical genius. Now, Yep. I'm doing it. I'm not afraid to say, I'm not afraid to say that I'm pushing out. I'm going full defend. Drop deeper, lads. Drop deeper. Yeah. Oh, what a bizarre game of football. Look at this finish, though. Oh, it's disgusting. 4 minutes added on. Don't wait. Yes! Come on! It's a good sign. Play bad and win. Sign of a good team. That's what they always say. Maddison, man of the match for the goal. Lang with the assist. Oh, cool. From the left back. That's cool. I'd just say well, it was first game of the season. We won it. Lots of new players. Let's not be too hard on the team. Now, how bad is Jarvis's injury? I think it's going to be... I just got a feeling it's a leg break. Or something for months. Okay, he's only concussed. All right, he doesn't know where he is, can't remember his own name, but it's 3 weeks. We'll take it. And Leverington, you're an absolute knobhead. You're going to get fined 2 weeks' wages because you're a dickhead. Right, there we go. Maddison just continues where he's left off. Okay, there we go, my friends. So I think I will keep a lookout for another centre-back. We definitely need another centre-back, especially if we're loaning out that young kid as well, Hayden Gibson. So hopefully we'll have another left-back. But good signs for my new... centre-back, sorry. Good signs for my new left-back. Hopefully one of these strikers... Because Dolan never really did it for us last season, did he? He played all right, actually, to be fair. A lot of those were sub-appearances. So we're fine on the striker front. Unfortunately, none of them are target men, which I quite liked. But deep line forward is fine. The rest did all right, I think. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. We're off the mark, boys. We are top of the league, 7th. We are 7th in the league on Goal Difference. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. And in the comments, we do our first season. We should do this every season. First episode of the season. Where are we going to finish in the league? Please, in the comments below. And if you think it is playoffs, how far through the playoffs do you think we'll get? Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.